get the dash, can I catch me both? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, and St. Brown, he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. But there he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56, Mike.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Eddie Jackson brought it.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A yard. It's 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
56.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Aaron Jones.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one step.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romero. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Romero. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Romero firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 3rd down, Romero steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Intended for...
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Romero gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Romero. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Romero. The screen pass here to Cohen. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Romero. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Equanimous St. Brown. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll roll him out right. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
A running play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down. Romero being chased out left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To Paul Richardson.
From 10 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's St. Brown of the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
on the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Romero. That's complete to Mooney. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of
the Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Romero. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Off the toss, Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He was tackled.
They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Quick pass out to Miller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Romero. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down. Romero eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
56, right there.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First down, a run with Cohen. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
To throw on second down, Romero. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, Romero. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
On first down, Romero. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Romero. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 30, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Green Bay, there was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little.